Hi everyone, I just wanted to fill in a few real little basics here on trigonometry. In particular, there's one part of the syllabus that talks about understanding about the relationship between the gradient of a line and the angle that it makes with the positive x-axis. So if you have a look at these diagrams here, and let's just zoom in on this line here. So here we've got the x-axis. I'm just going to draw a line here. So here's the angle that the line makes with the x-axis. This is a right angle. Now we would normally say that the gradient of that line is rise over run. Yes, and so this is the rise and this is the run. Okay. Also, we know in that right angle triangle, tan of that angle is opposite over adjacent. So in fact, the gradient of the line is the same as tan of the angle that the line makes with the positive x-axis. So this is good stuff to know about, because then we can say things like, if we know that the angle that the line makes is, let's say, 45 degrees with the positive x-axis, then I know the gradient is going to be tan of 45 degrees, one of those nice ones we know, and the gradient is 1. And that makes sense because if we were to draw this, we have a line going through there at 45 degrees, and we could see that the gradient there is 1. So here's a problem that you might get. This problem here says that we want the equation of a line that goes through the point 3, -1, and it also makes an angle of 150 degrees with the positive x-axis. So we want to know what the equation of that line is. So using what we did before, we can say the gradient of the line is tan of 150 degrees. Okay, so let's say we're in the non-calculator section. Tan of 150 degrees. Let's work that out so we can get the exact value going here. So 150 degrees is that angle over there. The tan value is sine over cos. So I can clearly see that it's going to be negative. In fact, this angle down here will give me the exact same tan value, sine over cos. But I reckon that this angle here, which is 30 degrees, has the same sine value and the same cos value, only this one is negative. So I reckon that tan of 30 and tan of 150 are related in that tan of 30 is negative tan of 150. Or if you say it the other way around, tan of 150 is negative tan of 30. So what's tan of 30? Okay, here's my triangle. There's 30 degrees. I know sine of 30 is a half. I know that's √3. So tan of 30 opposite over adjacent is 1 over √3. So I know that tan of 150 therefore is -1 over √3. And that makes sense in this context because you can see clearly that the gradient is negative. Okay, so now that we've got the gradient, we can just go on and finish the question off. We know the equation of the line is y equals mx plus c. We know the y value in this case is -1. The gradient, -1 over √3. The x value is 3. And c looks like that. So therefore, just going to finish that off. So I can say -1 plus 3 over √3 is c. So therefore, we've got y equals -1 over √3x, -1 plus 3 over √3.